Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to week 5. Wow, 5 already, of our fabulous English 410 class. And so this week, we are working on an annotated bibliography that's going to be a stepping stone for our MIR topic. So this is a chance for us to explore our topic, first through a discussion board kind of determination, sort of opportunity to share ideas, and then through research so that we can find whether our idea is tenable or not. So lots of great stuff coming here. So the thing with the annotated bibliographies, and hopefully you've had a chance to practice this in the past. If you took an English 101 or 235 class with me, I know you had practice, yay. If you took English 102, you definitely should have had an opportunity, I hope, fingers crossed, to do an annotated bibliography. So hopefully this is not a brand new document for you. If it is, don't worry, we'll get you where you need to go. But it really is just like a journal of the research you found on a particular topic. It's a nice single document that we use to keep track of all the things we found. So if we take a look at the annotated bibliography assignment, which is going to be due on Sunday, so it's in the February calendar. It's almost February, guys. That's nuts. So if we take a look at our annotated bibliography assignment, we are looking for 10 sources. So this is going to take a little bit of research time, which is why, once again, we've got the whole week to work on it. We want to make sure we're doing this in APA style. So there are a couple pieces to an annotated bibliography. First is an APA style citation of the source you found. And second is a paragraph in which you tell me about the source. And that's a little bit of an oversimplification. There are some specific things I'm looking for in the paragraph, but in its most basic form, it's a citation and a paragraph, and you're going to do that for each of your 10 sources. So the citation in APA format comes first, and then comes a paragraph, and that paragraph needs to do 3 things. It needs to give a short summary of the article. We've practiced summary in our APA worksheet and through some other assignments as well. So the summary, we want to be selective. It doesn't have to be the whole article, right? Because that'd be really difficult to boil down into like 3 or 4 sentences. But pick a couple of the main points, what you think the biggest ideas were of the piece. Tell me about those in summary style in a couple sentences. Then give some quotations, things that you think are especially profound or might be really helpful as you think about your MIR. If there are any great quotes you want to pull, go ahead and pop those in your paragraph here. Make sure to have an in-text citation. This will save you so much time when we get to the MIR document, because you can just go into this document and copy and paste those quotes out, and you don't have to go find all your articles and read through them again and re-find that one quote you think that you remember that might be good. It's already in your annotated bibliography. It keeps it all in one nice spot. So it really is a time saver when you get to your MIR. And then just a real brief reflection. How do you think this source might help you when we get to the MIR assignment? So that's what your annotation needs to do. I've got a sample for you here that's even color-coded. You're welcome. Yours does not have to be color-coded. It can. That's awesome. If that helps you, it makes grading really easy for me. It doesn't have to be color-coded, but absolutely feel free if you want. We've got an APA style citation, and then we've got our paragraph where we have some summary. We've included some of the content that we might use, and then we've also got some reflection here. So nicely detailed sample paragraph for you. You're going to need to do that for all 10 sources, and I do have a template available for you here so you can kind of see how this document needs to look. The citations will wrap, so you don't need a new page for each citation. Just let the text wrap as it would as if you were writing an essay. Clearly my internet is terribly slow today. Let's just see if we can just download it instead of preview it, because it clearly doesn't want to work with us today. Apparently neither does the download. This is an exciting day. There we go. Okay. Whew. I was a little worried for a second. So it is going to follow some modified APA simplified style. Your name, English, professor, date, annotated bibliography is the title of the document. Delete all of the instructions before you submit this. And then you are going to have your citation with a hanging indent and your paragraph of annotation. And then your next citation will come and we'll just follow through. Do keep in mind that our citations are alphabetized by the first letter that appears in the citation, whether that is the author's last name or the title of the article. You're going to want to make sure that those are alphabetized. So Zweifel would probably come at the end of the list, right? So this needs to be alphabetized. We do need this hanging indent. The easiest way I found to do the hanging indent is to work with this little ruler and just drag the bottom triangle over 1/2 inch. I'm sure that there are fancier ways of doing that, but if you want a hanging indent, just put your cursor at the beginning of the second line, grab this little triangle guy, pull it over to this 1/2 inch mark, and then voila, you've got a hanging indent. It's exciting. And that's how our document should look. We need to have 10 of these little babies as we create this assignment. You are going to be finding most of your sources from the CBC library. That's easy to find. You just go to the CBC page and click on library, or type it in like I did up here. And then you go down to your search bar and start poking around. If you find that you need some help, you can get help from the librarians, which is amazing because here's our help area. In order to be a librarian for CBC, you have to have a master's degree in library science. Did you know that was a thing? Like, these guys had to get a master's degree on how to look stuff up. Basically, it's more complicated than that, but like, they're really, really good at research. It's what they do. So something that would take you or I a couple hours to research will take them like 2 minutes. They're so good. So if you're having trouble finding things on a topic that you're interested in, reach out to the librarians. I kid you not, it will help you so much. It feels like an extra step and you're like, I have to fill out this little form and then I have to chat with them. That's going to take like 5 minutes. I don't want to spend it doing that. But that 5 minutes talking to the librarian will save you hours worth of research. I kid you not. They are amazing. Please, please, please use them. So you can chat with the librarian right here. You can call the library. You can set up an appointment to have like a Zoom or face-to-face with the librarians. There's lots of ways that you can get help. Here's the contact a librarian link for you if you want that. Lots of ways to get help, whether it's through the chat service, whether it's through email, request an online meeting, or just call. Lots of ways to get help. So please, please use the librarians. I kid you not, they are amazing. They've helped me so many times. And I do researchy stuff for a living. Like, I'm pretty good at it, but these guys are amazing. So please use them as a resource. They will help you so much. So now that I have told you how amazing the librarians are, they are a great resource as you're creating your annotated bibliography because you have to find 10 sources on a topic. That can feel like a lot. So the librarians can really, really help you out. So please make sure you use them. They are wonderful. And we do have sample annotated bibliographies for you because this is helpful sometimes to have samples. So I've got 3 samples. And then after you turn in the annotated bibliographies, just to look ahead for us, next week you're going to be doing something called a review of sources, which is building on the annotated bibliography. So here's going to be some things that will help you with that. But first we got to build the annotated bibliography. So there's that. If you are struggling coming up with a topic for the MIR, you can always go in and look at some sample MIRs to see what might be beneficial there. I've also put together an MIR PowerPoint that walks you through this assignment and the process and what kind of we're looking for. So if you need some more contextual knowledge to help you kind of figure out your topic in the first place, this might be a good place to start. You can also go into the assignments tab as it slowly loads and look at the MIR stuff. There's a whole bunch of MIR things. So if you want to look at the report itself and what it's going to look like, this is our cumulative big thing at the end of the quarter. Everything we're working on this quarter is building to this moment. So the MIR is like the big capstone for our class. So if you want to, the big kahuna, yeah, that's what I call it. I knew I called it something. The big kahuna of the class. And so look and see what more information you need as you're trying to determine your topic. We've got all kinds of resources for you here to help you on your way. So this week is annotated bibliography, heavy on the APA style because you got to have those citations, heavy on the research because you got to find 10 sources. and then you're going to compile it all into a very beautiful modified APA style document and turn that in on Sunday, and it's going to be fun. So that's what we're working on. That's where we're headed in February, because like tomorrow is February. That's nuts. So reach out with any questions. Happy researching. Enjoy this tiny moment of sunshine, and have a great week, guys.